Hi everyone, it's Rainy Sunray Nails. Okay, so today we're going to do a peacock right here on the ring finger and over here. You can do your whole nail if you want, and then you don't, of course your base would be a different color, but yesterday I posted a blog about this color because my really good friend got me a ring on her road trip, and so I thought that was really pretty together. See that? So this morning I was thinking, you know, a peacock would look really pretty right there. And I love painting peacocks, and believe it or not, they're super easy. They look difficult, but they're not. So I'm going to show you a simple way to do it. So what you're going to need, a basic black. This is just my nail art colors. Basic black, a turquoise, or a blue would work too, but this kind of like really bright kind of blue is really pretty. This is like a silver would work, but this has a hint of green in it, so anything like that, and shimmery. So a little bit of shimmer in it, a little bit of glitter. This is like a gold or a copper, and a gold would work too. Copper is, or even an orange. I've done this with orange. Oranges work just as fine. Any yellow. Here's a yellow. This is not the color on my nails. The color on my nails is from Sally Hansen, and I'll post a link to my blog so you can see that. This one is just like a really bright yellow, but any yellow would work. And then for my base coat, I'm going to use O.P.I. This is Jade is the New Black. Really pretty green. And to start off my feathers, I'm going to use this one. It's called Grass Slipper from Sally Hansen Complete Manicure line. Okay, 430 is that. And then on the top, I'm going to just do an Insta-Dry from Sally Hansen because I have housework to do today, and I gotta get it done. So that is that. All right. So I have a small brush here. It's really fine. This is what I use for my a lot of my nail art, and I have a where I keep all my different colors here. It works really well. You can use a plate or anything like that. You don't have to be specific. And you can also use a toothpick. Okay. I also have a dotting tool. You can also use a toothpick for this. You can get the same effect with a toothpick with the feathers. So first things first, I'm going to paint my ring finger this color. Okay. So there you go. I went ahead and painted, I did just one coat because we're putting so many feathers on here that it's really not going to make a difference. Oh, I just touched it. You know what? It's going to be fine. Okay, so go ahead and let that dry. Okay, so it's dry enough, and so the first color I'm going to use is this kind of light green. I'm going to grab my palette right here and just put a little bit right there. You can use acrylic paint when doing this, and then just seal it when you're all done with a really good top coat. I haven't ventured into the acrylic paint, but it's definitely something I am going to think about. So I'm just going to go ahead and dip my brush in there and kind of make sure it's not too thick for this first part here. I'm going to do my peacock feather so it's going this way, a long ways, okay? So, get that out of the way there. The peacock feather has a whole bunch of detail in one spot at the end of the feather, so I'm just going to kind of do a circle on where I'm going to have that be, right here, okay? So then the peacock feather middle is going to be like that. Can you see that? Let's see if I can make it darker here. So there's the middle, and there's where I don't want a dot in the middle there because it's going to be super thick, okay, already. So then I'm going to go ahead and start with my feathers that are going to go like this, out from the middle, okay? See that? And then this way, middle up. middle, up. Pick up some more paint, middle, up. And the cool thing about this is why a peacock feather is so easy, is if you make it too thick, it's just a feather. I mean, it's not perfect. It's gonna look like that, and so there's gonna be feathers behind it too. So you're gonna go like kind of bring it to a point there. Okay. Little less paint. Make it a little bit thinner, and just kind of play with it a little bit. Even pick up a little bit of the other paint that's on there and kind of make it, see? See? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other hand. This is the difficult part because I am right-handed, but let's see how this works out. This is why I like doing it on other people's nails rather than mine. But I'm down for the challenge. Okay, so I have a little bottle cap of acetone that I dip my brush in between colors. Okay. And now we want to create some depth. Okay, so we're going to go back with the original color that we had our base coat for, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it in the same coloring here, because I don't mind if it picks up a little bit of that extra green, or that the light green there. The blending of it will be nice, and it'll just give it, like I said, a little bit of depth, a little bit of shadowing. Alright? So just go back and just kind of fill in different spots with it. And you'll see, it'll just make it come to life there. So we're going to start with yellow. I'm going to get my palette back here. And in a new spot, go ahead and dip some yellow down. This is where your dotting tool or your Q-tip, or excuse me, did I say Q-tip before? If I did, I apologize. Whenever I talk about it, Q-tips and, what's it called, toothpicks, I get them mixed up. Okay, so there's that. And what we're going to create, when you get some on your daughter right here, is an egg shape. And the top of the egg shape will be at the top of the nail. Okay, so we're going to start down here and then work our way up just to form an egg shape. All right, so and it's okay to have the yellow a little bit thicker because you do want the yellow to stand out. It's a really important color on the peacock feather, along with the blue. It just really makes it pop. Don't place it too much because the green will start to bleed through. See? It's just kind of an egg shape. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my next nail. Okay? The next color we're going to take is the copper, or the orange if you prefer. Okay, I have done it in orange like I said, and it's really pretty. Put some on there. With the dotting tool again, you're going to go ahead and dip into there, and you're going to keep just a slight line of the yellow showing. Okay, so you want just a thin line of the yellow showing up. Simple, simple. There we go, there's that. Now we're going to time for the blue. And this time, back on my palette here, a little bit of blue. You don't need much for this because it's just basically a dot. Take your dotter tool again. I cleaned it off. Get into that blue a little bit, and you're just going to make a round dot on the bottom of your egg shape. Okay? Just like that. All three colors there. Now the last color is the black. And this is going to be formed, actually a toothpick would probably be better for this. I'm going to go ahead and use my dotting tool and just use very little. But a toothpick would work perfect for this part. And you need very little right here. Don't waste a whole bunch. You just need a tiny, tiny bit. And you're going to make this shape of like a half circle moon shape almost. Okay? And it will be with the 2 points facing down. Okay? So I'll start on this end, make a tiny dot there, and a tiny dot here, and just bring it around a little bit at a time. Okay? So, wait for this to dry. I would say a good 5-10 minutes. I'm going to wait 10 minutes. You know what's funny? I like my right hand, the one I did with my left hand better. Okay, so you kind of get the idea there. Last but not least, take my palette again, and this is where the brush comes in handy. A little bit there. Again, you don't need much. A little bit more than the black and the blue, but not much. Take my brush. And I'm going to get as little as possible on my brush. I mean very, very little. Because I want it to look like, here, I'll try to do this, just a little bit there. You see that? It just kind of like that. Okay? So just a little bit. And I'm first of all going to start on the sides here. And go like that. And like that. And then I'm going to go on top of the detailed dotting that we did right here for the middle of the peacock feather. And I'm just going to run a little bit over it like that. And I'm probably just going to do one or two, just a little bit like that. So it gives the illusion that the whole thing is the feather. Some up here. I'll show you the difference here. Okay, it starts to look more like a peacock feather there. It's very pretty. So that last detail is really important. Super easy. Okay, so it's not quite the finished product. I do have top coat to put on, and for that I'm going to use, like I said, the Instant Dry. You want a really nice, thick top coat to protect this, okay? Enjoy, have fun, don't freak out. It's super easy, and I'll have more pictures on my blog, okay? Thanks guys, see you next time.